Oh, this is
And
gonna
we're
be
back.
good.
Oh, I've got the creepy Banksia man up again.
Don't talk about my character like that, Ash. It's not very nice.
Banksia person, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look, like I'm low key imagining, since we're talking about like a really haunted sense of landscape and like a lot of folkloric elements, I'm almost picturing my character like as being as much a part of the local folklore as they are a part of the local social sphere.
Right. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a cool idea.
That's neat. I like that.
Yeah, cool. I mean, with that, I think we see something from like we open on like a dawn, and it is like pink and blue, like baby blue and rose pink, and has long streaks of clouds running through the sky. And I think we'd like look down on this like urban area, this semi-urban area, like the edge of the suburbs or whatever. And I think we there is the green of all of these of like these gum trees like pointing up between the like white that is like covering the roads and the roofs and the like black. The black shapes of the deciduous things that have dropped their leaves for the winter, only to become strange alien shapes emerging from the ground with dangerous sharp edges that drop seeds of some kind. And we pull our camera back and we see the railing with some cement bins like coated in this like light layer of snow, and we like pull back to the like car park of this lookout. And you know there's a like little plaque there that explains who this lookout is dedicated to, and then I think somewhere in the distance, like there is like a bang. It's like at this point it's a distant pop, and the two of you, whichever two are up here, start to see this like oily black smoke like wheeling its way into the air. Who's up here? And why? This place is like heavy, like amongst the all around this lookout is like dangerously dense forest. This is where like it wasn't populated to begin with, and now is overgrown. Those shapes of the strange things emerging from the ground leer out into the car park and cast shadows on the snow.
Wondering if maybe I'm here with my grandparent.
Yeah, that does feel like that makes some degree of sense. It's very like Lone Wolf and Cub as like an opening sequence.
Yeah, like I feel like you've brought me out here for some reason, like to to show me something, or everything that the light touches. No,
it's your kingdom. That's right. Everything that the sunrise touches, that is your kingdom.
I touch this. I touch this. Touch this.
Yep. I think we're out here looking for a plant. I haven't talked about this yet, but my oddments worth 4 barter are flammables. That's like that is the currency that I trade in. And I think that's what we're out here looking for. There's like one of these trees the sap of which is like incredibly quick starting and slow burning, which makes it really good for like drying off tinder enough to start a fire. And I think I'm out here harvesting, and give it someday, right? Like I'm not gonna be around forever. And like give needs to be able to take care of themselves, and like at this rate, I don't know, like
So you're
they
trying
don't
to
have a lot
pass on this
you
knowledge.
don't have a lot of practical survival skills. So I'm like, let's learn, let's go harvest this, and I'm gonna teach you how to make a fire.
Okay.
Because that is, you need to be able to do that.
Okay. Yeah.
So are you like looking in the bushes when this bang happens?
Yeah, I think I'm like stooped down with like my knotted, wrinkled hands, kind of like brushing some leaves aside to check the root of a tree to see if it's the kind of tree I think it is.
And I think like I'm meant to be paying attention to what you're like moving, but instead I'm like paying attention to something totally different, like I don't know, like a bug that's on the back of your head, or like something that's in your pocket or something like that. Like I'm just fascinated by something else. Yeah.
So what's your reaction to that?
So what kind of sound?
It's like it's an explosion, but it's so distant that it sounds more like a pop.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a lighter. One of that barter is like a working lighter. Yeah. And I think that might be what in my pocket you are like currently eyeing off.
Yeah, eyeing off. I'm like reaching my hand toward it slowly when this noise happened.
Yeah.
And I just sort of like jump like I've been spotted doing something that I wasn't supposed to do.
I don't move. It's not a like I didn't hear it. It's like the studied immobility of someone whose like reaction to surprise and whose like nervous impulses are like so tightly honed and under control and weaponized. I don't start unless I want to these days.
I think like if you don't immediately react, I like tug on your cloak. What do I call you?
Yeah.
What's like the like short, short thing? Because I don't think I call you grandparent.
No, probably
like
not.
A single syllable repeated is usually.
Yeah. But like
I feel like this is the point where probably we go off and we start Googling Filipino words for grandparents.
You know what? I actually
one for grandmother.
I know the one for grandmother.
Fuck it, it's close. It's close enough, right? Like,
okay,
this is the apocalypse. Words have shifted. Gender is meaningless.
Lola, yeah, Lola.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. So yeah, I like pull on your cloak and I'm like, Lola.
Yeah, and I think I straighten up, and like we hear a couple of my joints like crack as I do. Not slowly, but not in a hurry either. And I look down at you and I'm like, yes, child.
There's a big noise out that way. Just now.
That's right. There was. You think we should go check it out? All right.
I think at this point, like Partridge, like pulls up in their Kingswood, which has like the windows are all replaced with like bits of like fiberboard and stuff, and like and just like held on there with baling with fencing wire. And it's got and on the front it has like a metal pig's head. Like there's like someone sawed the head off of a brass pig and tied it to the bumper. And Partridge like pulls up and tries to like park neatly into the thing, but it's like slippery as fuck, and no one has snow tires, and she just slides halfway across the thing, and then like leans out, and she's like, "What the fuck was that? Did you hear that? That looked like it was down by the school."
Do we? So like what's our connection to Partridge?
Partridge drove you up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Partridge has like she's like one of the few people who can like who can drive and move like large amounts of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think as soon as I hear the word school.
I mean, whether or not it's used as a school anymore, who knows?
Yeah, but I think still, like, as soon as I hear the word school, I go very, very still.
Yeah. So again,
and then I think I like collect you by the scruff of the neck.
Yeah.
Right, like the scruff of whatever jacket you're wearing, and we both, unless you resist, go over towards the car, and slide in the back seat, and I'm like, get down there now.
Cool, awesome. So yeah, we see a car like sliding left and right down the like along the road. Is it like the road down from the lookout is like really, really windy, and like on one side it's like on both sides it's nearly a sheer cliff, and so there's a couple of times when the car's like leaning on the railing as it's coming down, and there's a couple of times when it's lucky it wasn't, because there isn't railing there anymore. And she gets to the part where there's like an overturned like trailer from like a semi that is like just lying half across the thing that you normally slow down for, but you know, she's going downhill and there isn't any grip, so just steering will have to do. And she makes her way down, and like we cut to the school, and I want to know, what is it that Mito Bright-Eyes Armstrong was like? What was it you were here at the school for? Like, there aren't any children. There are nearly no children around anymore. There's no use for a proper school, but like there are still supplies and stuff. What were you here for before this happened?
The most important thing in the world the most important thing in the world that was always art. And I think the food supplies and the paper and the paint and things are probably, the paper is long gone, and maybe most of the musical instruments. But certainly things like paint and pencils and chalk and slate and things like that can be used to communicate and to keep the culture alive is sort of what I think I'm looking for. Communication tools like writing, like art supplies, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. I love it.
And what
was like, the only important thing is art.
And what did you do when the room grew strangely warm?
Like noticeably warm? Like in what period of time are we talking about here?
Over the course of about 30 seconds, it went from being like chilly and cold to like dry and hot.
Yeah, I open I dive out a glassless window.
Yeah, cool, awesome. Yeah. In which case,
I imagine the glass is long broken and.
Yeah. I don't think you need to roll for that. That's fine. Yeah, but I think from the ground, you see a guy in this massive coat that it like makes him almost just like it just hangs off of him like a Totoro, and he and he's holding it's like a kerosene lamp, but it's like glowing with like not the right color. It's too yellow somehow. The flame within it is too simple and orange. It's not flickering. It's almost like an imitation of a flame. And you see him
Is it-
wandering. Pardon?
Is it warm? Can I feel heat coming off it?
You can feel heat coming from that thing, yeah.
Okay.
Like just radiating off of it. And yeah, he's walking away in front of you and hasn't noticed you yet. And over his head, he has this like leather mask.
Oh. I call out. Hello, friend. Do you need help?
Yeah, and this person turns around and like looks at you with like they've got like it's a gimp mask. And
At a school?
I know. So they've got this gimp mask on, but like has like they've gotten like I think white out, and they've like drawn these lines down their cheeks. And they like
Wow.
and they like turn and look at you, and they're like, where is fuel?
The fuel is long gone. There's maybe some wood in the structures, but nothing that, like, there's nothing loose that you could burn.
It's like he's like, you are no use to me, and like yeah, and like it's almost as if he's sleep talking. And he has this weird like lilt to the way he speaks, as if like he's not even like really understanding the sentences he's saying. And then he like turns back and continues to walk towards what appears to the towards like the front of the school. I think no, actually, if you wanted, you would need to read a stitch to know more information.
Yeah, I think I do want to know more. Let me just have a quick look at the moves to try and ascertain.
Yeah, tell me what you do, and if it's a thing, then it's a thing. This is the way you play.
So I want to try and ascertain, like, there's a couple of things about this character that really sort of interest me. First is the lines on the face. I kind of want to know if I've seen those before, if they're like gang marks or something that I might recognize. And the other thing was the tone of voice. Was it disguised? Was it someone I might recognize or have seen before?
Yeah,
or...
I don't think you recognize the voice. I do think you recognize the markings, but when you've seen them previously, there've been scars on faces.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're usually on people. They're usually on people who have. There's a group of people that that think that that there are spirits of like the city and machines that used to be here, and they so they look at like the big flags and the construction and things, and they try to obey their interpretations of those, and they often have these markings. They don't appear to have, but like you've never heard of any like structure to them other than those people, right?
Right. Okay.
Also, I will point out that fuel is not as scarce as it
necessarily.
should be. Yeah, in that for Apocalypse World to work, there has to be fuel, there has to be food.
Right. Okay.
Well, I think it depends also on, like, by fuel, do we mean fuel for fire or do we mean fuel for cars?
I mean, I think Apocalypse World says that gasoline is, like, yes, we understand that gasoline shouldn't be around, but it is.
Okay. Oh, okay. In that case.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're roboted.
You're roboting out.
Yeah, but I suppose it sounded like Nito was interpreting. Oh god.
You're back. I think.
Maybe.
Yay.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Hey.
Okay. We can see you again.
Huzzah.
Right.
So, yeah,
so in that case, I'm going to call out again and say, if you're looking for gasoline, I know a place that we might be able to go.
In which case, yeah, he's like gasoline, yes, and like turns and this time he like turns towards you, and like his eyes are actually like closed this time, and like just kind of like wanders towards you.
Okay. So I am going to go into the school's science lab and see if there's any combustible chemicals like ethanol or anything alcohol pretty much that we could use to at least it's not perfect.
So he follows you in, goes straight over to like a gas tap and turns it on, or goes to turn it on. What do you do?
No, we do not. We're not going to turn the gas on. That's not.
Are you trying to?
Are
you trying to manipulate him?
I guess. I mean,
it sounds like you're trying to manipulate him.
It also sounds kind of like it could be a go aggro.
I mean, no, that's not go aggro. There's no force.
That would be
that's
like
fair. That's fair.
Sounds like you're doing the thing.
Fair.
Would you like to change what you're doing?
No, I would like to try and talk him out or talk them out of turning the gas tap on. So that's a roll against heart.
Yep.
Let's hope this works.
Buddy.
How is that a thing?
You have. You rolled. Wait, that doesn't look right.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a thing.
Because you got +2 instead of just 2. So you rolled 4, 3, 2, 7 to 9. What do you get for 7 to 9 on a? Yeah.
So use to manipulate. It's concrete assurance.
Oh, that was confusing. We need to fix that.
Yeah. So if you've got plus in your little things, just change it to the number.
Okay, but what if it's so minus? We should have, but not plus.
Yeah.
Got it. I will change that.
Okay, I have fixed that.
So what's the reason?
What's the reason for
them not to do this?
Because best case scenario, there's nothing in there. Worst case scenario, we've got explosive gas on our hands.
That's not a reason for them.
It's not a reason for them. This isn't the fuel that you want. This is not going to produce the fuel. This is not going to make the fuel that you want. It's not going to help you. This is not what you want to do, because you want the chemicals, the stable and much more usable liquid chemicals that can be used in tanks and things. Stop playing with the tap.
So it's like more fire. Where is more fire?
More fire?
Where is the fuel for the bigger flame?
That's bigger. Okay. Yeah. Look, we've got these very flammable chemicals which can be used to make fire stronger and better.
He's like, give them to me.
Okay, I open the cupboards and grab what chemicals are in there.
He's like, he starts just dumping. He like starts dumping them into a plugged sink.
Okay, this is becoming a problem. I think I want to get out of here.
Do you want to run away?
Like, you're just being like, you know what?
What do you do?
You do you.
It's like, well, it was nice existing with you, but I've got to get out of here before you kill us both.
Yeah. So do you are you leaving? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I would like to leave. Yes.
Cool. Excellent. Roll act under fire.
Literally.
The last words you hear from him are...
I am going to roll my unflappable persona for this.
Yeah, totally.
Meaning that I can roll doing something under fire.
With
rolling
your
plus hot.
Yep.
Ooh.
No.
Hooray!
Jimmy, did I highlight your cool?
Yes.
I'm with Ash's permission. I'm going to change that because that substitution means you can't roll cool.
Yep.
So I'm going to change that.
Okay. Yep. Cool.
Because it doesn't give you an option. It says roll this instead. It's like it's an automatic change. I'm going to highlight your heart instead.
Okay.
Cool.
I will just
change
that quickly.
The last word of the last words you hear from him as you like run down the hallway with the explosions behind you are the fires of combustion power civilization. And then you just hear like the rumbling of flames, and the entire science room is just completely like cowed in like
blown.
And outside you see four teenage, like scraggly teenage white boys in like singlets holding like jerry cans, and they have these four lines on their cheeks in like scars, and each of them holds up a lighter and they're just standing there like honoring this explosion.
This is a disaster.
Witness me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep running. These are not people that I want to deal with right now. I tried to help. They don't want my help. I am out of here.
At this point, a Kingswood rocks up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With us in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
And
like
Partridge.
literally,
Partridge
as I am leaving
the... Sorry, Partridge like puts her head through the windscreen and just like, holy fuck!
Yeah.
So it doesn't have windscreen glass.
No.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I open one door and I like pull myself out. Sunrise is quite tall. Tall and like broadly built. Though not necessarily carrying a lot of weight on them. And I think like literally even as their foot is touching the ground, their eyes are already moving to assess who is here, what is here, what else here is danger besides the fire. Like they are assessing
read that
the tactical. Yeah, reading a charged situation. I have just made the situation charged.
The situation was already charged as fuck.
I figured that was. I also figured that was true.
Explosions don't happen in non-charged environments.
Nice, excellent.
Cool.
So you get a question, I think.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yep. Ask one.
Also, I'm assuming that like the roles are nice and visible on the stream version, because we haven't been announcing what they are. So
no, they are.
We should do both.
I'm going to ask. Oh boy. What should I be on the lookout for?
There are four. So there are four Nissan Skylines that have like, some of them have like steel wheels. Some of them have like some of them have like massive fucking spoilers on them, and there are and then like one has like a fucking cow catcher on the front, but they all have bigger back wheels than front wheels. and all of this shit. They have Southern crosses painted on them, and
Oh my god.
and
Yes.
armed young
Wow.
men inside.
Oh,
Um,
I hate them. I hate them.
How many are we talking?
there's one in each car, and
Okay,
each
so
of them-
another 4.
So there's each car has has a person in it with a gun and an open passenger
Yep.
seat, open passenger
And
door,
the
and the 4 dudes
and the young men who belong to those passenger doors
are
are.
currently worshipping.
Standing outside. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, those cars are not uninhabited.
Have we had trouble with these people before?
Yes, but not at this scale.
Okay, so this okay, so this is an escalation.
Yeah, these are this is like you've never seen, like you've seen them start fires, right? Like small arson. You've never seen an explosion. This like cult of young men like do things like set fire to themselves and then like drive cars and shit like that, right?
Ooh. Is the interactions we've had with them before when they've been like bartering for the combustibles
Yes.
that Sunrise,
Yes, but
like,
it's normally through a face.
and then they do just crazy shit with it.
There's a face that normally buys
Right.
all the gas.
Yeah, right. So you've learned that like some people have been buying like combustibles from you and then just like blowing themselves up and blowing
That's
up
fine.
other stuff. I mean, yeah, I guess so.
I'm more concerned that they're trying to get their combustibles elsewhere, but we'll deal with that when we come to it.
Priorities.
Yeah, so I think
this is a thing that seems to take some young men, right?
Yeah.
Like, just
yeah, okay, so they are former members of whatever social community we have.
yeah.
Who turn like they're not like outsiders who live apart from us. Like we know these people.
I mean, you might have.
Yeah. Okay.
Once.
Yeah. Who's? I think I'm a traveler. I'm a wanderer. Is there one of them whose name I know?
Yeah. Let's give him. I think you know. Where am I? I think you know. Doghead.
Yeah. And is Doghead one of the ones in the cars or out of the cars?
Doghead is currently worshipping.
Yep. Cool.
Doghead is of these of the 4 worshipping the like most jacked, right? Like.
Yeah.
And like, I think the thing is like you still know Doghead's mum, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's very much what I was picturing. Yeah. Yeah. So I like reach a hand into the car and give a hand out if they want it.
Mm-hmm. I think you reach your hand in and like they've already like climbed out the window on the other side.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. They're just, like you reach your hand in and they just like take your other hand.
Yeah. Totally.
And I think they're like, you know that one.
It's true.
What are they doing?
Oh, they're praising the fire. It's a powerful thing, but it can be dangerous. That moment of warmth in a world like this, it's a precious thing. It can drive someone mad, the longing. I think I'm gonna I think I exchange glances with Mito to be like,
Yeah, what's Mito doing?
yeah, like how are you feeling about this? Like, what do we want to do? Do we just want to leave them be? Yeah.
So this is. I want to point out how new this is. This is bigger than what these people have ever done before. This is certainly cause for concern.
They're gonna burn all the art.
They are. They're gonna burn everything, which in a cold world, it's hard not to. How safe are we from the flames here?
You're okay. You're in like a car park.
Okay, cool. So it's
Yeah.
just the building that's.
Yeah. How safe are we from their guns? That's another question.
That's the question.
Yep.
Partridge is like, these guys take cars. We should not hang around. So it's like banging on the thing, or at least I won't.
I'm okay with getting out of here. I am okay with getting out away from the people who live off destruction. That's a thing that I am okay with not being around.
I want to. I walk over.
Where?
Towards Doghead.
Okay. Yep.
And I clear my throat.
You hear pistols being cocked.
Doghead. Your ma says hi.
Yeah, Doghead is like, I have no. Doghead is like, no parents, no mother, no father, only flame. Flame returns civilization to us. I am no longer just a man.
No one's saying you're not. But even the flame's got a parent.
I would like to interject here and kindly talk to Sunrise about maybe getting into the car and just letting this problem sort itself out. Like, that's just a valid option.
I like the idea of you sidling up and being like, "Yep, nice chat."
Yeah, right. Like,
Well, we've had a lot of fun today, but it's time for Sunrise to get into the car so that we can fuck off.
Yeah. Doghead like turns to you and like holds up his jerry can. And like I think yeah. He's like the flame is eternal. It's just hidden. And like, yeah.
Yay!
I know. I think Sunrise nods, right? Like that. Sunrise can gel with that. Doesn't mean there isn't someone got to reveal the flame.
He's like,
what else are you boys doing?
He's like, tell me, mum, get fucked.
Right. Let's.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'd like to read a person.
Yeah.
I feel like
Sorry.
I feel like I feel like I got some sense of what's going on
You
here.
definitely do.
This little punk. Oh, god damn it.
Buddy.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
That's the way it goes in Apocalypse World.
Yeah. And like when he's like, tell me, mum, get fucked. The others come around being like, yeah. And like they start just like splashing petrol on the ground, right? And like and they're like they splash petrol on the ground around them, and like just drop a match or whatever, and it like creates this like wall of fire in front of them, like, yeah. And like what's happening?
I know. Oh, sorry. No. I was going to say, I know that everyone has been doing the move, and I know that in this game, it's not like, oh, but I'm also going to do the such and such. However, I know that I can assess different things in situations, and I would quite like to look at them and try to work out, like, who's scared or who might pay attention to me.
Right. Tell me how you're going to get a different perspective.
Yeah, okay. So I think Give is going to try and like use their like smallness and like the fact that no one is paying attention to them right now to like try and like sneak up behind one of the other cars. And like I want to get like a look at the people in the cars.
Yeah, cool. Go for
that. Do you need me to roll to like like sneak up, or you want me to sweet, I'm tiny. No one's noticing me. Cool. So I'm gonna roll to try and read a situation. Ooh.
Yeah.
Reading a situation. So
yeah. When you read a situation, then I can ask one of these questions in addition to the other questions. Okay. Cool. All right. Fingers crossed. Okay.
Partial success.
Success. All right. So is that less question?
One from read
question.
a
And remember
situation.
when you use these
the
answers,
bonus
you
one.
get +1.
Yep. So, oh, sorry. When to do what?
When you read a situation or whatever, you get +1 on rolls that use the answers you get.
Right. And also, I think the wording here is, ask one of these questions in addition to the other questions you ask.
Yep.
So I get
Yeah,
one
so you-
question plus one of these questions.
Yeah.
All right. What are the normal questions?
It's in the basic moves handout.
Do we have a handout?
No, I've got that open here.
Yeah, I need to do the handouts. Sorry, I haven't done that.
I can do.
Yeah, so I'll just read them for you for now. So it's
Okay.
where's my best escape route, way in or way past?
Yep.
Which enemy is most vulnerable to me? Yep. Which enemy is the biggest threat? What should I be on the lookout for? What's my enemy's true position, or who's in control here?
Okay. I'd like to know who's in control here. And I'd also like to know who here is keeping secrets from the rest.
I think Doghead is in control, but I think
or should I no, let's go with my original instinct. Who here would do what I ask?
so not who's keeping secrets?
Yeah. Who here would do what I ask?
I think Balls would do what you ask. Balls does what most people tell him to do. He's the one. He's the one currently trying to like untangle his handgun from the steering column.
Okay. Fantastic. Cool. Yeah, so I think that's the car that I've like snuck up behind, right? So yeah, I'm gonna like go up to the passenger's side. And I'm just gonna like hop in.
Yeah, and Balls is like, shit, there's a kid in here, fuck.
Shh.
It's like, yeah, sorry, yeah, shh, fuck.
I think you should shoot that guy. And they just point to Doghead.
Roll me +1 on your seduce or manipulate.
I mean, let's just see what happens, right?
I'm
tell me
curious.
why.
Pardon?
Why should he shoot Doghead? He's like, what? Why?
Yeah. What would a kid think is a good reason for like him to shoot his friend? Fuck, that's a question.
I have an idea.
It's like Doghead's
Yeah.
right.
Why is he in charge? Why aren't you in charge?
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, you're totally right. That's totally it.
Yeah. Iconic tropes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. They're like, you'd make a good boss. You'd make a better boss than him.
He's like, Doghead's not me boss. Oh, Doghead's
He
me
thinks
boss.
he's your boss.
And he's like, fucking doesn't know.
Not
Doghead
like
doesn't
that.
tell me what to do.
Hang on.
He told me to stay in
I better
his
roll
car.
for it.
Yeah.
Roll for
Yeah.
it. So it's +1 for whatever it is.
That's
Only
yeah.
not +0. So.
Alright.
Okay.
Can the rest of us see that this is where Give has gone?
No.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. Well,
okay.
like, I feel like it is if they like, if
think
they
you-
like look like I'm not
you
hidden.
heard
It's just
the
paying attention.
car door close as Give
Yeah.
got in.
I also feel because like part of it is just like Sunrises always has half an eye on Give.
Yeah.
Because if you have no eyes on Give, then very quickly Give is not where you left them.
Yeah.
Give is off somewhere making
Yeah.
trouble.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So I think like if you like look to the car, you can see them in there just like pointing casually out the window and talking to this guy. So I got a partial success. I got an 8 because it's 7 plus the 1.
They need some concrete assurance, corroboration, or evidence first.
That Doghead is their boss, but shouldn't be.
I mean, yeah, but here's what happens.
Yep.
Balls gets out of the car. Balls draws his gun. Balls points his gun at Doghead and fires. Doghead's
Okay.
gasoline can explodes.
Yes!
Everyone who is within talking vicinity of Doghead should probably act under fire.
Yeah.
Would I count as that? I was headed towards the. I don't know where I am.
I think you were close enough to be talking.
You were close enough to
like,
be talking.
Trying to move Sunrise
It's the
away.
second explosion
Yeah.
you've had to dodge in under 10
Yep.
minutes.
Yep. So again, I'm gonna roll unflappable.
Yeah. So I think the last thing I say to Doghead as I see, like, I'm already kind of looking in that direction. I see Balls get out of the car. I'm just like, pleasure knowing you, Doghead. And then
So good.
Succeeds
So
partially.
Cool.
Ooh.
Yeah. You flinch, hesitate, or stall.
Oh, yes! Yes! Walking backwards away from explosions.
I almost if it's cool with Ash, I almost think at least one of the layers of my cloak is like the ancient Chinese firefighter, like it's asbestos treated fabric.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like I just stand there. Like the fire goes around me and then it goes away and I'm just like smoking slightly.
And
looking
I
like
love
this.
that I love that I'm the exact opposite of that. I'm like,
Yeah.
I am like this. Everything is burning.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah.
Like, stop,
You were-
drop,
you-
and roll.
You were slightly further back and yet.
I like the idea
Yeah, exactly.
that your cloak has like the word Hardy written on it. As
Yeah.
in James Hardy.
Yep.
It's like, James Hardy brand, like, asbestos cloak.
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna get in
However-
trouble when that hits market.
Yeah. Mito, are you gonna take... so here's the thing. Are you going to protect your precious face or protect your precious clothes? Because your precious face is gonna hurt.
Oh,
Shit.
Oh, no.
oh, ah.
So it's one harm coming at you, which is negated by your armor, but you'll still
Yeah.
be making the 0 harm move.
Yeah, I'm gonna protect my face.
Okay, alright.
I'm gonna protect my face.
In which case, the armor that protected you is also now on fire, and like you throw it off.
I'm sorry, I just love the idea of like he actually has another pair of glasses in a pocket and just like can't have nothing on my face.
Oh, of course.
Just like falls to them out,
Yeah.
puts them on.
I mean, like we could
Yeah.
have said it was like your jacket or whatever, but like yeah.
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 So I think as this kerfuffle starts up behind me and as like the fire clears, and I'm like smoking, how many of the guys who are around Doghead are still alive?
2 of the 4.
Yeah, so I look I look at them and then I look past them at the guys in the vehicles, including Balls, and
then like just
I
freaking
say-
the fuck out.
yeah, I say I reckon you boys better run home.
Yeah,
And they're like everything about the way that they are like holding themselves and like the look in their eyes and their bearing suggests I am responsible for what just happened, like supernaturally. Like they're playing on their reputation, right? As like this like weird folklore creature that like is the source of the fire starters anyway.
Yeah.
So they're like, I just made that happen.
Mm.
You had better do what the fuck I say. Or
sounds like just seducing or manipulating.
Yeah, and I think Give has like snuck back out of the car and like back toward the Partridge's car, like so as to lend weight to, like oh, how did that happen, kind of thing.
Ash, I'm angling slightly more towards go aggro. Make it clear what you want them to do and what will happen if they do, and what you'll do to them.
Okay, so you're saying like I will make more fire happen or more bad things
Yeah,
happen?
it's exactly.
Right,
I'm saying like I just did that. I think it's time for you boys to go home, and if
go
not,
aggro. Yeah, do it.
Like, all right, and because I am I cold as ice, I get to roll plus cool instead of plus hard.
Yeah. Cold as ice.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rock and roll.
So good.
The people that are on fire and like have massive burning scars now, like serious burns, like run towards the cars. The people in the cars are going yo because they think this is fucking sick.
Yeah. I think like Sunrise even like presuming that they then like proceed to pull off. I think Sunrise even gives them like a slightly approving like nod of like, yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and like sawn off like these like Nissans with their no mufflers at all, and they're like, and like you know they've got like flames coming out out of the bonnet and things like that, and like roar off into the distance. Yeah. Do we cut from here to somewhere else?
I mean, here's the question.
Either the den or the Radio Shack, I guess.
Radio Shack.
Oh, sorry, you had something to.
No, I was just gonna say, what time are we wrapping up today?
Yeah, I wanted to do one
That's
more
a very
short
good
scene.
question.
Cool, sweet. Just checking.
Yeah, so I reckon like one of the established like places in the fiction that we know already exist.
Yeah.
Jimmy, do you want to describe for us what it looks like as the camera like makes its way into the studio from the outside? And I think it's like following the three of you as you go in.
Okay.
And like you hear, and just as you're like leaving, you hear Partridge being like, have fun, guys. You're all fucking mental.
Cool. I start off by waving. I agree. So the studio's got like 2 doors. So the first one comes outwards like that, and as you come in, there's like a meter long hallway that's just black and sort of insulated with like soundproofing. And you can go in through the second door, which swings like it's not locked or there's no handle on it. It free swings both directions. So we push in forward that way. And the studio is mostly the interior is mostly brick. There's like tacky neon lights of like patterns like tropical islands and things like that. It's a ridiculously tacky building. There's shelves like wooden. No, not actually. Yeah. Actually, wooden shelves with records, vinyl records stacked across them. They're stacked vertically. Parts of the shelf are missing and have been cannibalized, but it's mostly intact. And there's another door into the actual studio room with a live mic and a mixing desk and 2 turntables. In the main waiting room, there's like some 2 very mismatched salvaged couches that are just there. Like they're not particularly placed in any, like they're not placed so that people could sit and talk to each other. They're just placed in the room. They're just, it's like I've seen what a couch is there for, but I've not quite figured out the social aspect of feng shui placing furniture.
Cool. So you've got like a desk, like a working the like mixing.
Yeah,
desk sort of thing?
that's in the actual studio room. There's
it's got a
small
tongue on
desk
it.
there. Sorry,
what?
It's got a tongue on it. Someone's tongue's been cut out and put there. There's a note.
It's
got a tongue on it.
a tongue. Okay.
Is
it
casually?
Has it just been thrown there, or is it attached somehow?
Well, if they're
Is there a
on a
note?
note.
On a note. Okay. What does the note say?
It says, find Tao and bring her to me, or else more of your friends won't be able to call back the man.
Ooh.
Okay, that's All right. Do I know Tau?
You've heard of Tau. People
I've
talk
heard
about,
of.
people talk about Tau as. I think you've heard of. Actually, fuck it. Someone give me a rumor they've heard about Tau.
Let me think. I think I heard once that the Tau once found somewhere that was dry.
Yeah, right.
Like completely dry.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Right. Okay.
Which,
I
of
think
course,
the
in
answer
like
is
this scenario would be like a
this-
place that's like safe to store precious things
I
because
think the
precious
story
things
is that Tau can make things dry, can make places and
Ooh,
things
even better.
dry, right? Like,
like wet proof,
Yeah.
rain-proof
That's-
things.
Oh, that's cool. That would it would make sense that the man would want them then.
yeah.
I don't really know how to ask this, but do I recognize the tongue? Like,
Are you intimate enough with Tau to know what her tongue looks like?
No, this isn't Tao's tongue.
Oh, sorry,
like-
this isn't Tau's tongue.
I don't think so. Like,
It would be
if
weird
they
if
had Tao's tongue, they had
then they
the.
probably
This
have
is
Tau and they
this
didn't-
is
Yeah.
So here's the thing. So I think when you turn back to like examine the tongue again,
Fuck me.
this is gonna go well.
Give is like standing there holding it and has just like taken a bite out of it.
Oh, give give you.
And then they just like go kind of like and just like put it back on top of the note, just sort of like back on top of the
I
note.
love the fact that Give has the mysterious ability to be able to bite through raw human flesh.
Yeah,
I mean, I can eat metal, right?
Right?
Raw,
Yeah,
raw,
right? Like,
raw flesh is not like I've had sashimi, right? Like it's not that.
yeah.
There's a
biting through people flesh is a different thing.
like biting through a tongue is gonna take some
fairly hardworking muscle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any sort of either on the note or on the tongue any kind of indication as to whose tongue this might be? Like, this is supposed to be a threat. That's a
To the moment, it sounds like you're looking at a tongue, to which the answer is no.
no, it's just a tongue.
What's your question? Who might it belong?
I'm trying to ascertain whose tongue this could be.
Yeah.
This is-
So I think.
this is-
Do you say
this is-
anything?
This is when you need a savvy head.
Yeah.
Things speak.
Exactly. Think speak.
Tongue speak? No, that's what
Okay.
Did you have a
We'll
workshop?
we'll go past.
Wait,
this.
did you have a
We'll
workshop?
I do have a workshop. Yeah.
Holy shit! Yeah, you could do that.
Like, you literally have
Okay.
the savvy head thing.
Mhm.
You
Okay.
you can get to the bottom of some shit.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Let's
you're a bit
take the
quiet for me,
tongue.
Luke.
Hmm?
You're a bit quiet for me.
Am I?
Yeah. You seem-
Yeah, your audio's dropped.
Yep.
Weird.
Anyway, yeah. Did you
Anyway.
want to?
Not
Did
sure
you
what
want
was
to
going on
like
there.
get to the bottom of some shit? And what does that look? Sorry, if you took that first off, we didn't establish which of the savvy heads things you have.
Okay. Let me have a look at I've got the savvy head up at the moment.
So if you go to workshopping, is the move I think you need?
So the
Workspace on the
workspace.
So you include one of those 3 workspace things.
Okay. So I'm gonna include. Yeah. So I definitely wanna. Ugh. This is really gross. It's a controlled growing environment. Is what I think it is.
Okay, that's weird.
Well, I like the idea that he would. I'm a DJ.
I know what it's a controlled growing environment for. I understand that.
Yeah. But certainly it would be a clean space where I could grow things hydroponically. There'd be gardening tools and things like that there. So yeah, I would like to get to the bottom of some shit.
Okay. What do you want? What's the shit you want to get to the bottom of?
In my garden. Do I want to find out. I really want to find out whose tongue this is. Like, who would be willing to give up their tongue for this?
I mean, I don't feel like they were willing.
Yeah, no, me neither. But like, that's even more reason to find out who they are.
So, in order to do that, so sure, no problem, but you're gonna have to. I think it's gonna take like multiple days of work because you're gonna have to like get in contact with your regulars, your informants and things.
Yep, cool. That's fine.
And, like, that means contacting your informants and regulars, which you try to avoid doing if you don't need to, because, like, you might out them. Like, every time you contact them, it's a risk.
Okay, I am going to go into my studio. I'm going to hit the on-air switch. I'm going to put on my headphones. And I'm going to be all... Ladies and gentlemen and everyone else who is listening, you are listening to Mito Bright Eyes Armstrong, and I have some news for you. One of my dear friends has unwillingly been put in danger and has been hurt, and anyone who knows me knows that I don't abide by that. Threats do not work. Terrorism does not work. You will not be negotiated with. They are not going with you. We're going to keep the tunes going with a hit from the 1970s. This is The Clash, who fought the law, and the law won. Remember, out here, I am the law.
Cool. That was badass.
Oh,
Also, did you know who his tongue was?
The assumption is that they've put out one of us got injured. Call in and who it was.
I get that.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter who it is. Like, I'm hoping that I can find out who it is, but that's secondary to letting the man know that that's not shit they can pull with me.
Cool.
All right.
Shall we close it up there?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Cool. Yeah. So like, I want to leave us with like a really weird little image. As this whole exchange has been going on, Sunrise is just standing by the wooden bookshelf and has a little razor blade out and is filing dry timber shavings off the shelf. Like, just enough that they won't be missed. Just into like a cupped hand, which then, like, as Mito finishes, just vanishes inside the cloak. And that's the last thing.
That's so good.
Oh, I love that.
So that's great. People shouldn't invite us into their homes. We eat their tongues and shave their bookshelves.
You're weird.
Look,
Look,
miss
this is an
like, a couple of
apocalypse.
shavings here and there. Like it'll
Exactly.
be fine.
I do
So
love
I
the
only
idea.
I only took one bite of the tongue.
I do love the idea that this this shelf that survived so much is slowly being pulled apart by
Every
you
time I
and
visit-
your razor.
Yep.
Yeah, every time I visit, I'm just whittling away at a little bit more of the...
Yep.
Even your
Oh.
desk, I think, has like tiny little bits of it have been just quietly removed.
So good.
Oh.
So
Cool.
good.
All right. Well, we have an apocalypse. We have
Fuck yeah, we
some
do.
apocalyptos, and we have a weird fire cult and a man who collects tongues. See you
About
all
half
next
the
week, I
course for
guess.
Apocalypse 12.
Let's do some shout outs, and then we'll come back and like get further into it next week.
End of session HX moves.
Oh, end of session HX. Yes, good point.
Okay.
Question: were people marking XP when they rolled moves related to their history, related to their mark, like
Highlight?
highlight? That's the word I needed.
I
yes.
was not, but I
was,
can
yes.
because I
If
made
you
2
weren't,
rolls.
you can go back through the log and do that. But let's do the.
Yep.
Also,
Made
Ash,
one.
I'm not sure if we just forgot about it this time or if this was a deliberate choice, but the lifestyle and gigs move, we probably should kick off.
We
with
should have
this.
done that. I didn't realize that we had one.
Yeah, well,
who's
it's
got-
new in second edition, so.
Who's got lifestyle and gigs?
Everyone at the beginning of the session spend 1 or 2 barter for your lifestyle. If you can't or won't, tell the MC and answer her questions.
Right.
It's like a mechanical scaffold to bring the scarcity stuff kind of forward into the game.
Right.
Cool.
Cool.
Make us
Oh,
desperate
we can
enough.
just
We'll
make
do
sure
that.
we do
We'll
that
do
at the
that.
start of...
Yeah.
This
Cool.
one.
Easy. But for today, where am I? End of session.
Yeah, so choose a character who.
Sorry, you roboted there, Luke.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, at the end of every session, choose a character who knows you better than they used to.
Oh, right. Yep.
Tell
Cool.
that player to add +1 to their HX.
Yep. Cool. Where is that?
I also have a thing.
You do.
We'll have to see if everyone agrees on the logistics of this. Would we agree that that tongue, not belonging to its original body, belongs to Mito? Or would we say it doesn't belong to Mito? Because if it belongs to Mito, then I know more about Mito. But
Oh,
I mean,
I
like,
mean, technically it was
It was left as a message, right? A message.
Yeah, technically-
for Mito.
technically it was a present. Yeah.
GM, what's your ruling on that? Does it
What
belong to Mito,
does it
or
fit in the categories?
is it just a thing? Huh? Yeah, it's one of the categories. It's like people. You eat bizarre things: metal, people, plastic, mines, electricity, art. It's people.
Yeah. No, you did that.
But does it belong to Mito?
It does.
Okay. I will mark HX +1. Fantastic.
All right.
So proud of you.
Emily, who knows you better?
Who knows me better?
Does anyone know you better?
I don't think anyone knows me better. I think everyone knows me the same amount. I don't think I did anything that surprised anybody, really.
I watched you talk balls into shooting a guy.
But you didn't seem surprised about it.
That's fair.
True.
So
I don't
I'm
seem-
assuming
I
that
don't
you
seem
expected
surprised.
I
I
would
don't-
do something like
Is
that.
there anyone
don't
who
seem
there's is
surprised
there anyone
As
Emily, who
ever.
doesn't know you
That's
as
true.
well as they
You
thought?
don't. Pardon?
Is there anyone who doesn't know you as well as they thought?
Nah, I don't think so.
All right. Mito, does anyone know you better, or does someone not know you as well as they thought?
Would the man count for this?
No, this is for other players.
Other players? Then no, I don't think either of those apply for this session.
How about you, Sunrise?
I think Mito knows me better.
Yeah.
I think that close up audience, very close audience seat to my slight fireproofness and my complete lack of fear of firearms
Yeah, exactly,
or
just-
young white chavs.
Yeah.
Just
I
the
feel like
fact
that was
that-
quite revealing.
Yeah, that Mita was like, get in the car, and you were like, I'm having a conversation with this youth. Mita was like, no, seriously, get in the fucking car. Why aren't you getting in the car?
And then suddenly there was fire everywhere, and Mito was like, "Oh god, I'm on fire!" And I was just like, "Fire? What? I didn't notice
Yeah.
anything."
Cool. All right. So Mito, increase your hex with sunrise by 1.
That take you to +4.
Takes me to +3.
All right, cool. There's a special thing that happens when we get to +4. But we will.
Oh,
actually,
sorry. If you choose that no one knows you better, pick someone else at your whim, and they get -1 hex with you. So Emily, just pick someone who gets one less hex with you.
Okay.
If they didn't know
I
you
just
better,
get to
they
pick
don't.
someone?
Then like someone knows you less well.
Then I think it's Lola. I think I want
Lola.
Lola to know me slightly less well.
Sunrise, you've got 1 less hex with
Give.
give. Luke.
Yeah. So if I don't have one of the other ones, I just choose someone. So I'm choosing you to
Jimmy?
have 1 less sex.
Who
Yep, cool.
pick one.
Cool.
Wasn't really happy when Give went into the car. Like there was
Or ate that tongue.
yeah, or ate that tongue. So I'm gonna go.
I mean, that's a smart
You don't-
move on
you
your
don't
part
change yours,
because it
Jimmy?
negates. No.
Sorry?
I changed mine.
Yeah.
So it's a smart move on your part because I gained 1 hex on my sheet for you for eating
Right.
the tongue, but you negate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
That's a smart move.
Yeah, I do that because you ate a tongue in front of me.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
that's not a thing that like.
Why would you do that? Exactly.
So you go down to hex
Yeah. So
0.
well, I was at hex 0 with you as of this, so I go back to -1.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
All right.
yeah. So yeah, that's changed on my sheet, not on your sheet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you keep whatever you had for me.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah. So it's
Cool.
yeah. Because otherwise it would be a disadvantage on your end. It's
Yeah.
a disadvantage on my end.
Right.
Yeah, hex is confusing.
I mean, look. That said, it is much more clear. It's much clearer in 2nd edition than it
Yeah,
was.
it
Second
is.
edition.
I-
Yeah.
All right. Emily,
Cool.
who are you? What do you do? Where can we find you?
Yeah, I'm Emily. I'm Blackwall Says on Twitter. I am an artist and filmmaker and a creepy child. Thank you very much. This is very fun, and I'm so excited to play creepy child again. I love playing creepy children. What is this about me? But hey.
Cool. Do you say where we can find you?
Yes,
yeah.
on Twitter at Blackwall Says, or also on Tumblr at Blackwall Holiday.
Cool. Jimmy, tell us who you are. What do you do? Where can we find you?
I'm Jimmy. I do comedy and games and other stuff. I'm on Twitter at roleplay_James, or you can go to my new website and hire me run a game, plug, at GM4hire, that's number 4, hire.com.au.
Cool. And Luke.
Hello, I'm Luke. You can find me on Twitter at Wildwoods Games. You can find me at my blog, gamesfromthewildwoods.blogspot.com.au, where I blog about GMing for children and story game design principles and that kind of stuff. And you can also back me on Patreon if you would like to support me doing this show and other cool stuff. Also, both Em and I, on the 28th Australia time, anyway, Wednesday the 28th Australian time, will be appearing on Eric Volgaris's Once Upon a Game, playing a game that I wrote, and it should be real good fun.
I'm
you
so
should
keen.
Go check that out because it'll be cool.
Awesome. It's gonna be good. I'm Ashton. I'm Acegiac, ACEGIAK, on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, all the things. Acegiac.net is my blog. and I've not been trying to kill people today. Thank you very much for joining in. That was a great first session. I gotta go away and write a bunch of notes, but we will see you for more Apocalypse World next week. Bye.
Bye.